Nigerians' #1 talk station.
This country needs a marshal, needs a sheriff.
In some particular societies, especially in my tradition, a woman is not allowed to inherit land.
Issues that get your attention.
This thing has been a carryover for the time of Jonathan.
Yeah.
And continue these billions.
Your views against all odds.
My word is that why those households, why are they not following up their job? Like
The intense conversation.
It has to be given to her now based on sentiment. These are some of the challenges that women go through on a daily basis.
Okay, bro.
And that is
All and more on Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Nigerian time, Gabriel Spector with no. Sounding as if he's wicked. No. You people, no. Capacity. Somebody shout power.
The guy is loaded.
You people are big now. Somebody say powerful.
See, now if they want finish person, it's all politics. This is all politics.
Mazi, thank God, I'm not the one that discuss politics today. It's Gabriel. Gabriel and his guests. Gabriel say, hold on, sir. Autobus, no. I have the floor. You will soon have the floor.
Allow me to make my point.
Yes, let me make my point first. But it's all good. Gabriel, thank you for all you do. And thank you for always trying to make sure the perspective is as straight as what it is. I mean, that conversation was really important. Looking at where we're driving to as a nation, as it concerns the politics of the nation. Whether some people like it or not, it looks like we're on an Eldorado drive to one-party system. But then again, ADC is also holding it firm to say no. But then the only party that would expect, with after 16 years of experience and holding on to power, the PDP has now to resume with two fractions. Is either you are in the Wike fraction or you are in the Makinde fraction. And I don't know how wide that net is, because it looks like that net can only contain two people. Which is the executive governor of Bauchi and the executive governor of Oyo, who is about to check out of the conversation. So I don't know. There is rumor every week. One rumor will carry that Bauchi is about to defect. Almost every week, the Bauchi governor keeps releasing statements of, I'm still in PDP. I'm still in PDP. Crazy stuff. But thank you. I mean, I enjoyed the conversation this morning with Gabriel Spector and also his guest, trying to also navigate this terrain. But the net is wide. Gabriel, as at yesterday, I don't know if you also saw. Now, Mr. President also hosted 32 state governors to a very good meal. And then you know what it means for the political arena by the time you are hosting 32 state governors. And then one would also say Soludo and Oti. You know, they might be in different parties, but their alignments will be stronger than the party that they are. Gabriel is not speaking. This has hit him hard because Gabriel has been analyzing this thing since last week. He has been putting it everywhere.
I want to pick this. Gaby is running. As the entire year. Oh my God.
Nigerian politics.
But it's all good. It's a good morning to have conversation.
Yes, sir.
Just to also say that the youngest old man has entered the studio.
He has arrived.
The man came with clean shave this morning, trying to hide his white beard.
News on the club they call Arsenal.
Yes, so I said that's how we start the show today.
are starting from there.
We're starting from there. We don't know what happened.
I was in Galilee. I saw, one club on red, the other one on something that looks like sky blue.
Yes.
So how did it end?
It did not end well. A lot of Arsenal people are not smiling.
Oh, they are
I was saying that will Dr. Usangforgod make it to the studio? Will he have the capacity to drive to the studio after such a miss and all of that? But as God will have it, because with God, all things are possible. But it's just that yesterday it was not possible for Arsenal. Dr. Usangforgod is in the studio. Let's encourage him. He's not feeling so encouraged by it. Let's encourage. Dr. Usang, take your shake. Feel the shake. Receive.
Anyway, I came here to Abuja. Good morning, by the way. My name is Usangforgod. I actually came here to disappoint some people.
Okay.
Who might have drafted messages to say that I won't be able to make it to the studio. To let you know that it is one of those things.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, before the match started, I said on Bumi show that it is unfortunate that it is the two best clubs that are playing. Meaning that one of them will have to win it. Honestly speaking, I didn't feel bad.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would have been happy if we won it. But we didn't lose to West Ham. We didn't lose to Everton or one certain Aston Villa. You understand? We lost to one of the best. I maintain my position that losing any match to any of the top six
is not a problem.
I would rather lose to any of the top six and then beat who I should beat. So I knew that this match yesterday was going to end in pain either for the Reds or for the Blue.
All right.
And so my mind was made. However, I've always said it also that Arteta's friendship or relationship with some rejects of the club will hurt him. As a matter of fact, one young man called Kai Havertz wasn't supposed to be in that match. He shouldn't have played an active role in that match. Another reject called Kepa Arrizabalaga wasn't supposed. That is not a time to reward for sentiment. That's not a time. Jose Mourinho, on a match like that, will not look at your face. He will bring his best.
That's true.
Mourinho will kill a mosquito with a sledgehammer.
True.
But here we are. Someone feels that Kepa is an assistant goalkeeper, and so he should play these matches. Oga, I said it on a national platform that on that day, go for the best.
All right. But all we know...
I'm not done yet.
No problem. All we know, Fortune, is that Chelsea is the best club.
If Kepa was that good, he will not play a second fiddle in Arsenal. All the keepers that were rejected in Arsenal are playing number one position in other clubs. And here we are, we have someone who was number one somewhere and he agreed to be second fiddle. It tells you that there's something wrong about it.
Okay,
just like the one they have now, that ball enter his leg.
Okay,
so Dr. Sanchez.
Dr. Osan.
Now they will upload him now.
So we don't have a problem with this analysis.
You don't have any problem.
But what me and Mazi were saying is that we at the end of the day is
congratulations to Man City.
Who won? That's the
congratulations to Man City. Man City won.
Okay.
And I also told Bumi that I'm not someone who sticks to history. Because before the match, the history was that Arteta have never lost a match at Wembley, be it as a player or as a coach.
Okay.
And again, for the past 2 years, City have not beaten Arsenal. But I said it that history is always made and history is broken. So congrats to Man City for a win, not deserved. Because they didn't play well enough. Arsenal didn't play well enough. That match didn't match the hype that we expected. I mean, one would have expected that good football, none of the club provided. And again, too, sir, Mazi, when two good sides play, it is the side that commit the less mistakes that will win. Someone must just win. And right. Lo and behold, there was a K-pass to make those mistakes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Usangforgod. He's not
the well.
And of course, this morning, Mazi Destiny Anthony makes it to the studio. I don't know how he got away from Galilee, but he's here in the studio. Dr. Usang, Mazi Destiny Anthony.
No problem. I can answer his name. I feel my brother's pain.
I found the both of you and I'm happy. You can answer any name.
Thank you, and Abuja, good morning.
Fortune, good morning to you. You're welcome to the show.
Good morning, Sir L.
Okay, I wanted to say, should I tell them, in as much as Uncle Usang was pained about the match, should I tell them your own pain this morning?
Please do.
Okay, because Fortune came to work 10 minutes late, and then she came also, got into the studio with angry face, even with the beautiful makeup. She had angry face. I said, what happened? He said, they have increased the transport again. But it's all good.
That hurts.
And then Fortune told me that anybody that complained to us on the show, we should complain back to the person.
Yes, because we're facing the same thing.
Exactly.
So there are anybody that tell us, oh, the government did not do it, we too will tell the person too. The government did not do it because we are all in the same.
I am here, and I can tell you that if you look at Fortune, you know that she's in the mood for bass-boss.
But she looks so calm and so pretty this morning.
You need to see when she came into the studio. It's not this one. It took a lot of God to help this face be calm this morning. But it's all good. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming, and thank you, Fortune, for being here this morning.
Thank you.
This morning, we're looking at a conversation that we have had before on this platform sometime this year, but then it's also coming back. I know Mazi was very emphatic about the conversation, and then now we're looking at it from the point of, is it the regulators that is having issue, or also court order not being obeyed, or this is just an issue of multiple taxation and how people should adhere to it. On one side, we remember Mazi, Destiny, Anthony. I think Usang could not make it to the studio, or he joined us on phone that day when we had this conversation about tax in the FCT, where there was a serious meeting, and then they took their own part and left their own. Everybody went to do their own part, talking about FCDA and AMAC, saying that, okay, AMAC, this is what you are entitled to take tax from. This is what FCDA is entitled to take tax from. So we should not have the issue of multiple taxation, because motorists were even beginning to complain, especially taxi drivers. They will see AMAC and they would also see FCD. This one will say, you have not bought my own ticket. That one will say, you have not bought my own ticket. In fact, even those who are driving Sienna are also looking at it from different points, because when you drive your Sienna to Kuje Area Council, Kuje Area Council will say, no, this one is AMAC paper. You don't have Kuje's paper. And then it becomes a lot of drama. And then they would even tell you that Nasarawa paper is also different from Abuja paper. I remember that a lot of people have even complained about VIO paper. So I traveled to this state with my car, and they said, no, that this paper is not correct, that I need to get the state paper. And that brings us to our conversation this morning. Fortune, let's start with the punch, so that we start from where history started. The next one.
This one?
No. The next, yes.
Okay.
Let's start with that one. This morning, so that we can lay a background. This was where we started from. FCTA to stop AMAC illegal levy harassment of Abuja businesses. This was where the conversation started from. Fortune, do us the honors by reading that.
Okay, Sir L.
Okay.
Yeah. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has pledged to address complaints by hotel operators, food vendors, and other businesses over alleged harassment, illegal
levies.
Illegal levies and double taxation by the Abuja Municipal Area Council. The pledge was made at a stakeholders meeting on Tuesday with operators in the hospitality, food, and service sector held at the Area Council Service Commission Hall in Abuja. Business owners said AMAC officials had continued to issue demand notice, threatening to seal premises and institution court actions for service already paid for under the FCTA, despite clear ruling of the FCT High Court barring the council from enforcing public health and environmental regulation. The dispute is anchored on two landmark court judgments that stripped AMAC of any authority over public health and environmental service in the Federal Capital Territory.
Okay. All right. And in Bureau of Public Enterprise versus Abuja Municipal Area Council, in a lawsuit with FCTA/HC/CV with the court number there, delivered on the 13th of March 2023 by Justice Baba Idris, declare AMAC's 2020 Environmental Sanitation Premises Inspection. Let's go down that report where everybody were given clearly what to also do and what not to do in terms of separating what they are supposed to do. We have complied fully with FCTA requirements, yet AMAC is issuing notice for same business certification, threatening to close, to seal the premises and harassing us. Another operator also mentioned, once you pay FCTA, AMAC comes the next. People were just giving their own stuff. Also speaking, the head of tax and revenue for FCTA, Alhaji Musa Isa, said efforts were ongoing to resolve the institutional conflict, though legal and administrative means were also taken. We are committed to eliminating any overlap through legal and administrative means and ensuring business are protected. That was their promise. Now, let's come to what now occurred more like last week, where FCTA addresses schools' complaints over overlapping health charges. Now, private schools, the Association of Private Schools, that's National Association of Private Proprietors of Private Schools, came out, Abuja chapter, protest in Wuse, alleging that overlapping levies imposed by FCTA Public Health and Abuja Municipal Area Council, that's AMAC. And then they begin to look at it from this point that, why is AMAC also charging us? Why is this other person also charging us? In fact, responding was a legal officer in the FCTA Public Health Department, one Mr. Idris Suleiman, said that the Secretariat has the statutory power or was enabled and empowered to oversee public and environmental health services across the FCT. Across the FCT. Regardless of the area council, regardless of the location, but across the FCT. And then he explained that the demand notice issued to schools and other premises were tied to services such as inspection, certification of fitness for use, pest control, and disinfectant. For the avoidance of doubt, a judgment of the FCT High Court also affirmed that area councils, including AMAC, do not possess the legal authority to carry out key public and environmental health functions in the FCT. They can do for their places, but across the FCT, no. It is the FCTA that is empowered to do, whether it is pest control, certification for the use of the place. Is the place okay to be used? Is the environment well inspected? Should a school even be on that environment? It is the FCTA that has the right to do that. So Suleiman dismissed the claim of multiple taxation, stressing that the issue is about compliance with public health regulations and not what they are also demanding for. This is where we are in the FCT, where conversations about multiple taxation, is this a regulatory thing or this is just a multiple taxation in order to drive for revenue? And should it be challenged? Should people have the capacity to challenge it? Let us know who we are dealing with. Are we dealing with FCDA or are we dealing with AMAC? Can't we have harmonization of all of these things, Dr. Usangforgod, that when I go to pay my tax, I should see it on the screen to say, if you are paying for public health, this is going to FCDA. If you are paying for inspection, this is going to AMAC. If you are paying for this, this should go to this. Why can't we have harmonization of all of this? Why should Dr. Usangforgod drive his Sienna to Kuje and somebody is stopping him that he needs to pay revenue in Kuje while he has a full paper given to him in AMAC? Is Kuje a different state from AMAC in the FCT? These are the conversations that people are also having in the FCT. That's why we want to comply with paying of tax, why it is also good to pay tax and hold government accountable to show us what they did with our money. It is also important that we begin to set the record straight. We don't know who to even pay this to. This one is stopping me, he says AMAC. He said I'm supposed to pay. That one is stopping me, he said no, it's not AMAC, it's FCDA. He's in charge of the public health environment. Dr. Usangforgod, you're welcome, please.
Yes, thank you so much, Abuja, Nigerian Info Management. Thanks for this wonderful privilege. I don't take it for granted. Billionaire, thank you also for always keeping the flag flying. Mazi,
thank you, sir.
Always thank you for holding sway for us. Sir, this topic should concern every Nigerian. As a matter of fact, when you have different channels of payment, as we have today, it does not help in terms of accountability, transparency, and honesty. Because if two agencies, independent of themselves, are laying claim to certain payments, and people at some point have paid certain payments that were meant for other agencies to another place, I'm not sure any of these agencies has ever refunded money and said, oh, sorry, money that was meant to FCT or AMAC was mistakenly paid into our account. They will never do that. The Nigerian people deserve the right to know where to pay and who to pay to. And so I want to call first on our institutions and the government to examine these structures and ensure that there's a very clear-cut division of labor. And there's a clear-cut of who to hold accountable for certain things, certain infrastructures, certain things going in the FCT.
Okay.
Now, this also cuts across, not only in this sector you've mentioned, you also see that sometimes there's a time where you have nurses and pharmacists feeling like they're doctors. Of course, in that sector, it's a little bit mild. Sometimes, they want to feel that, we are also taking equal risk, we are not less, and all of that. It is worse in other agencies, especially the ones that wear uniform, where sometimes the custom would think that certain other agencies are overlapping in their function. And you will also see some other uniform personnel desiring to do
what these other ones are
doing. We have the ones that are supposed to be in mufti, like Mazi said, who can serve as kola sellers, who can act as students, but they now enjoy the influence and affluence of having escort, being escorted and then making serene everywhere. We have the ones that are supposed to be tackling fire. They are asking to be allowed to carry arms and all of that. We have the ones that are supposed to be keeping the road safe, in terms of traffic, civil traffic, whatever. Now they desire to wear
carry arms,
wear the bowler cap, and then even carry bulletproof and carry arms. That is to say, we are not proud of your job. This is in this aspect, because you were going there to control traffic. You knew the scale of preference in terms of what is going to be allocated to you, and you went for it. So why suddenly begin to change? They have the civil defense now. They are now copying the other sector. They have the ones who want to wear green, wear whatever, and want to be like the mobile police. And
in fact, they even have armed squad now.
Yes, they have the anti-terrorists. They want to wear red beret and all of that. It is not necessary. This brings unhealthy rivalry and brings it makes us look as if we actually do not have rule clearly stated. God is perfect. When God created the man and created the earth, he never allowed the tongue to do the work of the eye. Neither do the ear do the work of the mouth. That principle should also be applied in terms of our management, even in our homes and schools, where there should be clear-cut assignment and rule for everybody. In that case, you can't come and be AMAC.
At the same time, FCD.
Yes. Now coming into this issue of the what do they call it now? Jurisdiction.
Yes, sir.
Where you pay in a Gogolada and you cannot drive to Kuje, you cannot drive to other area. They say no, you paid here. I think it shouldn't be so, sir.
Okay.
I can't pay a ticket if it's monthly, if it's daily. I paid in Asokoro.
Doctor, let me hold you a little. Let's go for commercials. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
With a 10% down payment and a low interest rate of
make his point before we went on commercials, Doctor.
Yes, sir. So I'm suggesting that we should have clear-cut rules assigned to different departments and agencies so that there will not be unhealthy rivalry. There will also be tracking, tracing, accountability, and transparency. If you are paid this much, we need to see where it is going, and we need to know who to hold. Even the schools that are complaining of they are not also innocent or free of this blame. If you go to pay, if you pay for some of us that are still paying fees, Effizy, you see resemblance in terms of this. After the tuition fees, small.
That looks like the same tuition fee.
You hear building developmental fees. You hear auditorium fees. You hear club fees. You hear house party fees. You hear inter-house sport fees and all of that. They look small, but gather them together, they're almost like the tuition fees. The schools are guilty of this. These same schools will not teach the children properly. They will tell you to pay for extra lesson. Extra lesson taken by the same teacher.
Yes.
The same principle.
Yes, sir.
And method.
And then give the children assignment to bring back to you to do.
After you are paid to crack your brain and do at this old age. According to you, I'm very young.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. I mean, Doctor just went on to expand the issue, Fortune, because it now goes beyond just taxation. It also now starts to show us overlapping function in different strata of our society. I mean, looking at security agencies as the first beneficiary of some of those overlapping function. Before, when I was growing up, there are a lot of things that it is domiciled in the office of the Nigerian Police Force. Like up to today, I know the police force still has the accident department in every police station to mark the road properly and all of that. In fact, the traffic wardens that you see today are product of the Nigerian Police Force. And then you start to also think, okay, if the Nigerian Police Force is still doing this thing accurately well, then why do we have federal road safety? Why do we have this one? So you start to see some of those overlapping functions, and people begin to say, okay, what's the work of this? The most widely question asked on this platform, and I can tell you for free, Fortune, and also to our two elders who are in the studio, is that what is the job of VIO? How is it different from the job of federal road safety? A lot of people have asked that. I mean, Mr. Kalu has sat on this seat times without number, and then the both of you have also heard him say it's that, okay, we are the ones that give them the right to produce this. We are the ones to give them the right to and one is just looking like, why can't you just do it? Why?
You are the one that do driver license.
You don't. So
why do we have to go through
multiple?
Finally,
when it is almost expiring. Mazi, please, let's hear your take on this before we come to Fortune.
Thank you, Sir L. Number one, let me start from where I was saying, stop when he mentioned about, some of these agencies not being comfortable with what they are designed to do. Like police wanted to do the job of civil defense wanted to look like Nigerian army. Number one, I think sometimes we can even blame our politicians. A situation where you find a president who wouldn't find anybody in customs worthy to head customs. You go and bring a retired army to come and head customs. What do you expect? He's going to come with their own way of thinking into a set.
That's looking at the former administration of President Muhammadu Buhari.
I think we've had that before. One Major General, somebody that time, he headed the road safety. Yeah, I mean, yes, even they do that in road safety as well sometimes. But that of the customs, we've seen that where you bring a Major General from army to come and be controlling. Even look at EFCC. Apart from the last guy before this present one, it was always police that is coming to EFCC. And it has always been an issue because I know that somehow they are still, the things that you find in Nigerian police that we are complaining about will still filter into EFCC.
In fact, but Mazi, when we even talk about EFCC, we have said it time without number. EFCC was a department gotten out from the Nigerian police. I don't know why you even bring a different person to head.
Sir El, when we complain, like the guest we had this morning, Otumba was trying to say that we are not rich. Anyway, he's a politician. You don't expect him to say anything because most times they will give excuses when they fail. We are rich. But you see, we have people who continue to you feel like your country, you're generating enough money. You're just looking for ways to waste it instead of using it in doing. The money you spent in setting up EFCC, you can use it to equip police the more and make them more efficient instead of creating another. Look at their head office for EFCC, and they have other smaller units. Go to a FCT, they have an office inside there. The old office, they are still there, and you have other offices in some other small. I'm just talking of FCTO. We are not talking about zonal offices and other state offices. So when you have people, leaders who like to waste our scarce resources that are scarce already, so we'll continue to have this challenge. But
Mazi, some political persons would also argue with you to say, how then can government create more jobs if they don't create more units?
Sahel, I've said this time without number. It is not the job of government to create jobs.
Okay.
Your job is to make the environment conducive for businesses. It is the private sector that will generate jobs. When you see countries like US, really light figures of 1 million jobs generated, this one is not like Donald Trump is going to open office or create this thing, employ people. No, he makes business environment conducive for Fortune to flourish in her own thing. Usang to flourish, let me flourish. Then you are the one to employ. Imagine when, take for instance, you MC as well, you are into singing and so on. Where government decides we are setting aside XYZ amount of money through this bank owned by government or that government is in partnership with to help people who are MC, where you can do your MC in a better way than what it is, apart from the using the mic to do other things.
Yes,
you
sir.
help organize. If you get that access to that kind of money loan, don't you think that you need extra hand?
Yes.
10, 15, 20 people. I saw yesterday. I was while I was trying to read our stuff, I went into Facebook and saw where an MC, a normal comedian, is hosting a show. Now he is going to employ some upcoming musicians.
Yes.
He's still going to give them out something to encourage them. The big guys who are there also, big names, might charge him as much as 20 million to appear on the show while he's trying to negotiate. When they are coming, they are going to need extra hand. You can see now that you have helped government to create, like, if by the time
different strata of jobs.
Remember on the event, you are going to employ ushers.
Yes.
Young girls who will do ushering, who will do other things. In one show that you hosted, maybe in like let's say 3-4 hours, you've created like almost 150 jobs, paid people.
True. So I mean, from photographers, videographers, DJ, all of that.
Thank you. So when we have these people coming there, we are creating jobs. It's not your business.
Okay.
AFCC is not supposed to be as big as it is today. You don't need that. If you have a well-trained police officer, they can be 10, and they will handle what 100 people are handling in EFCC, because you've given them the right training, the right tool that they need. Today, every time it is citizens that will bring a video when you're accusing a police officer. How come our police, they don't have body cameras? It's unacceptable. Down to what we are saying, Sahel, I am even happy that this current area council chairman,
yes,
they are giving FCT, this our weak administration, this headache. Because I've been saying it. He campaigned for some of them. I am a weaker supporter. But he has no business campaigning with some of them. This revenue thing is completely spelled out that this is your own, that you collect. This is why are they always crossing into another person's, encroaching into another person's space to collect? But when it comes to using this money to do their job, they will not do it. We are the primary schools, have they settled the teachers? How many of them has been able to renovate any primary school to a point where they can send their child there? But when it comes to collecting money, they will collect their own, still go and collect what belongs to FCTA. Sahel, I think that I know Auntie Swart said I shouldn't be saying it, but Sahel, it looks like that is the solution. If we have this area council, because they are the ones who are even giving prize, I don't think FCDA is always moving into their own area. It's the area council chairmen who are giving this, who are always going to collect their own, still move to the one that FCDA is over. I still think that if these men are not going to keep to our laws, they are not above the law of Nigeria. They are not above the people of Nigeria, because they are working for us. Why would I get a paper to use my Sienna or Pickup or Hilux or a highest box in Amac, and then I go to Gwagwalada to patronize Abubakar from Gwagwalada, and you're holding me that the paper I have
is not
Amac.
Yes.
That I will need to buy the one in Gwagwalada again. So if I'm going to market in Pali with Fortune, I will need to pay another one to collect there. So that means if I'm traveling from here, I'm just giving you an instant, because since they just want to, stop using their brain, and they think that all of us, we are animals. So if it means that means if I'm driving from here to Lagos, every local government I pass, I must get their own paper.
Yes. Well,
what are they saying?
As you are entering, just please, where can I get your own paper?
And we are talking about area council who they are not doing anything. I do business in a particular plaza.
Yes.
Sahel, go leave me out of it. Go and ask anybody. There is nothing you can point to and say, this is what I'm benefiting from any area council. Nothing. But all they keep doing, they will come and collect revenue. Even when you've paid for something and say, I paid this to environmental, you see them coming as if, no, that place that you gave, they are the wrong people, or they've defrauded you. I'm the right person you're supposed to pay. When it's spelled out that this is who I'm supposed to pay to. So I think that maybe they've challenged the Federal High Court as route. Has it been appealed? And maybe that case should be taken up to Supreme Court.
Okay.
Then when we get to that level, let's now see the area council chairman who will decide to disobey what the Supreme Court has ruled on.
Okay.
Then by that time, I know we have enough Nigerians who are as crazy as they are, who will say, let's see how it goes.
All right. And of course, we've gotten many pictures of people sharing with us different bills that have been brought to them. Yes, sir.
Sir, permit me so that we just get some things straight. I love what Mazi said. You were trying to tell him that, those agencies for creation of jobs. Sir, Mazi was correct. Imagine the healthy men and women we have in a VIO, the road safety. You also imagine the budgetary expenses, that goes to this whatever.
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine if all of that was put under one umbrella? What does that give you? The same job you are talking about, sir. The same job would have been created, but manpower would have increased, efficiency would have increased, and then it will save costs because you may not have to pay for certain things, certain.
Even infrastructure costs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you can imagine the spread as well. Just imagine that you have the road safety, you have the VIO, all of them inside maybe the Nigerian police, in one place, and then we may not have much complaint about manpower. I know it will still be enough, but it will go a very long way.
Yeah.
Some of them are so urgent. I think they are wasting VIO, whatever. And I don't know if VIO are self-funded. I really don't want to talk about that. I'm not an authority, but I'm thinking that same job you are saying, giving us an excuse, would also be achieved if they were in one. And the management would have been easy.
In fact, Osang, let me say this. If in a country like US or Canada today, overspeeding, you do not have to be running after Sahel to know whether he's going at 50 or so on.
No.
You have a technology. You just park your car. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Once Fortune drive, the computer tells you that Fortune is going at 60.
Yes.
At a place that is marked 40.
I know Fortune
Sahel
can do
goes
that.
at 80. So do you understand what I'm saying? At a place that is marked 60. It tells you that. But imagine when you set up road safety, you set up VIO, you set up other agencies. You are buying vehicle for all of them.
Yes.
You are building look at the new one that Custom built near Hilton.
Yes.
That gigantic structure. All of them, that money that you're using to build and get off vehicle office equipment for these people, you can use it to get our police alone, equip them. We have no business whatsoever getting additional agencies when we have not funded our police properly. How come our police, they are moving around, I've said that, with big rifle? It is wrong. It is wrong. You have teasers they don't have. If they are controlling a riot or something, they will come with live ammunition. But other places, I saw a video just 2 hours, 20 minutes before I boarded the taxi that brought me here. The guy used a teaser. I think that's what they call that thing that will give you like some shock or something.
Okay.
But the guy was very heavy, very stubborn. That was when it was obvious that the guy was coming to kill him. That was when he used his gun, and it was a shotgun, not the AK-47 that an army person is supposed to use. Look at other police; they are well equipped. You have your torchlight, you have your walkie-talkie, you have everything, you have your camera, so that even if I was the one at wrong, the camera shows everything.
Yeah.
Nobody is going to say that I'm lying.
All right, interesting. Fortune, do you want to add to that, or we go straight to the phone lines?
Let me add.
Okay.
So talking about the taxation, there's more overlapping of this whole thing. Sahel, there was this day I was on air with Mr. Itodo.
Itodo,
Yes, and people called in. They were telling us that at Wuse, they asked them to pay for something. This is a new one.
Okay.
So it's just like every day something new is coming up. It's just so bad. And like you said, they have different authorities. There are different people coming up with this is for us, that is for us. Mr. Mazi just said it that if you even pay for it, they will make you feel like like you're not paying, you did not pay
like
to the right authority, that they are the right one. So I think that this issue should be managed. And also the different
overlapping agencies.
Yes, please let's work on it, because it's wasting of resources. We pay them salaries. These salaries can be channeled into something else than just. If you look at this, most of these workers, they even look tired. Most of them are not doing their job. They look very tired on the road. So we could channel all these agencies to something else that will be beneficial to Nigeria.
All right.
That's my take.
Thank you so much, Fortune, for your take there. Let's go to the phone line 0700 951 0000. WhatsApp is 00329 30137. And YouTube, YouTube can just give you the most hilarious comment you can ever have. And let me read one of them. Good morning, Nigeria Info. I always love listening to your radio station, always active. And the person went on to say, oh my God, I thought you were a slim guy due to your voice, because you have a calm voice. I don't know that you're a chubby guy. Keep up the good work. Crazy stuff. I mean, crazy stuff this morning on YouTube. Facebook, Francis Enamani says he's watching all the way from Enugu State. And he says, good morning, Effizy, and keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Let's go to the phone lines. Let's hear you now. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, my name is Jamilu Utako.
Jamilu, all the way from Utako. You're welcome to the show. Talk to me.
You are doing a wonderful job. Mr. Mazi, welcome. Our son, you are highly welcome. You are doing a wonderful job. You see, about multiple taxation, honestly, before, Lagos is the headquarters of double taxation, but now Abuja is taking over.
Oh, wow.
When you look at the situation Abuja people find themselves, there is no how any small scale business will sell through here in Abuja. Tax left, right, and center. And after they tax you, at the end of the day, they will just evacuate you and tax the business. So, honestly, Abuja authority have to do something. The people are even willing to pay the tax. But the problem of the tax collector now, you can't identify who is who. That is the most difficult thing.
Okay.
Because the moment you pay this one, another one will come and say that the former one you paid is not for the government, and you have to double pay another one. And secondly, those Amag boys that are within the Wuse Market Axis, they have to talk to them, the authorities. The way Amara they harass women and clean cars, both small cars and the Sianas in Abuja is becoming too much. Because they are so rude, they stop in the middle of the road, cause a lot of hold-up. You know, PIO are not there, but the nuisance those people are committing is worse than PIO.
All right.
The authority have to talk to them.
Thank you, Jamilu. Thank you. I mean, well said. And fortunately, your Wuse market is back in the conversation again. Saying some of those people are embarrassing women and also vehicles. All right. Let's go to WhatsApp where a caller is waiting. Hello, good morning to you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
Good morning, Sahel.
Yes, sir.
And Mazi, you guys are doing a great work.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I actually, this topic is very, very germane because we, the Abuja residents, we have not been funny. But first of all, I thank God that VIO has been somehow silenced. But these AMAC people, I think.
Do you want to reposition from where you are so that the network is a little, it's not so stable?
Okay. Is it better now?
Yes, please go on.
I said, since Abuja is a microcosm of the macrocosm of Nigeria, I think that we should, because like I think Zima's Osang was talking about you are traveling here to Lagos. Where you go, you now say, I'm coming.
You might want to call us back. Would appreciate a call back. The network is not making us enjoy his contribution.
Very useful.
Yeah, his useful contribution. If he calls back, we'll be happy. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, my name is Mr. Bios.
Okay, please go on.
Yeah, I'm calling from Kubwa.
All right.
I just want to, I want to salute the elders in the house. They are doing a good job. Also, I want to draw your attention to something. I traveled last week, and on my way from the east, around Zuba, before Zuba, there's a VIO, not VIO, there's a road safety checkpoint just before Zuba. So what they do, they collaborate with Okada riders to help them collect money from travelers. I mean, vehicle who carry load. So what they do is they position an Okada man ahead and instruct him on what to do. So before you get to the checkpoint, you first of all give the bribe to the Okada man and collect a number. This is between Tungamaji and Zuba. If you fly that road, you will see road safety between Tungamaji and Zuba. So the driver will first of all give the bribe to the Okada man. Okada man will issue them number. Then as you are approaching the road safety, you don't need to stop and give them anything because they are wearing body cam.
Oh.
So you would think all is well. So because of the body cam, they can't collect anything from the driver. So because of that, they station an Okada man ahead.
So the Okada man is their middle person who helps them collect, allegedly.
Yes, is their middle person. So what you do? Yes, no. This is I'm speaking facts. So the driver will slow down, hand over 1,000 or 2 to the Okada man, collect a number. So as the vehicle is approaching the road safety, you don't need to stop again. They will inspect you. They will interrogate you. No matter what you carry, no matter how.
Just keep moving. You have paid. You have paid the way.
Just move. Yes, you've already paid the way. So you are because they have a body cam on them. So
all right. Thank you.
This happened. And okay, so can I just add one more thing? Sorry.
Okay, quickly.
Okay. A lot of checkpoints. My travel from Abuja to Abuja, the checkpoint we experienced was more than 100 between Aba and Abuja.
All right, thank you.
Every time my driver has to give 500,000.
That one is a normal thing. Thank you. But the one of the road safety guys on that Zuba will take it up. I'll speak to the FCT PRO and tell them, I don't know who is in charge, if it is under Niger State or it is FCT, but I would raise it up. They need to. That should be okay. So I would tell, because sometimes this same overlapping, Dr. Osan, you are talking about. Sometimes you see it. You see road safety vehicle. You see Niger State. You see it in Zuba, and you are wondering, okay, what's going on? What's it doing here? Well, anyway, thank you for sharing. We'll take that up. Someone here says the problem of multiple chaos and exploitative tax and levy in the FCT is a natural disaster that is killing businesses. This was supposed to be one of the things that the so-called tax reform was supposedly to resolve. Unfortunately, that was not the focus. The focus was to get Nigerians to pay more taxes rather than sensitize the inefficient and exploitative system. Oh my God, you didn't put a name. Please, next time, put a name. Thank you for sharing that comment with us. Somebody here is begging that we please keep him or her anonymous. Would respect that. And this person says, thank God for this topic today. Please come to our aid in Otaku Market and see how AMAC Tax Force are milking the helpless traders dry. Those on the attachment with different taxation levies. It says 300 daily, Monday to Saturday, but Friday is 500 for attachment space. Full list, 7K every quarter for grand rent, attachment space. I don't know if Dr. Usang might not understand attachment fees, but people like us who... no, Dr. Usang will know because he's also a Lagos boy at some point. Those people who just find a place, say this place, let me put my shade and put my clothes.
You are going too far. These market authorities,
yes, sir,
or managers, whatever they are called, are the one responsible for taking money from even wheelbarrow pushers, and those who block the road, who constitute nuisance in terms of.
Uncle Sang, you need to see the list. The next one is 1K monthly police levy, 1K monthly security levy.
See, they take this money allegedly claiming.
Yes, that the police. But you can see where you will know that it is fraud. Just listen carefully. 1K police levy, 1K monthly security levy. So this is where you just from security,
yes.
And they will never remit.
To who?
To who?
I mean, this is.
If you take for security, whom are you giving?
Who are you paying? Who are you now giving?
Meanwhile, they are not providing any safety.
And it says, yet in all of this, they don't issue receipts on top of their rudeness. They say, please, AMAC administration should come to our aid, and of course, also check all this extortion for something fair for all traders. Please, we are managing to stay afloat and building our future from this point. We've got 2 minutes before the next break. It means that we might stay a little longer than supposed into the 11 o'clock hour, even if Dr. Usangforgod is trying to protest, but it won't work. Good morning, Effizy. Effizy, you are live on YouTube. Want to know if Fortune is a he or she? Is it a new presenter? Gabby? Go to YouTube. We're live on YouTube. In fact, let's send you the link. Dr. Usang wants to spoil the show. This show is about to go berserk. Oh my goodness. And then this person says, good morning, Nigeria Info. Please help us to talk about, we're not talking about money deduction. Everybody just has their own problem. So the things happened to my neighbor. 7K was deducted from his account. People should go to the bank and make some good noise.
Money for, even when you didn't apply for internet banking, they will take money.
Yes. We spoke about it last week.
You don't have ATM card, they will take money.
For maintenance.
Yes, at the maintenance.
ATM maintenance.
ATM maintenance, even when you didn't tick it.
It's all good. Abuja, you stay with us. Let's go for a quick commercial break, and that will lead to the 11 o'clock news, where Dorcas Atinukek-Beja is standing by for that. And after the news, we'll come back and take more of your calls and read all of your messages, as this topic concerns all of us, especially for those who are doing business, intending business owners, and also looking at it from the scope of Nigeria, in the sense that we don't want some high level of overlapping agencies everywhere. All right, let's go for commercial break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.